So hello, I want to show you this hat in action, and it's amazing because I live in Ireland and something like this never happens, that we have snow over here. And it's February. Hello everyone, my name is Barbara and I'm a Polish girl who lives in Ireland and likes to knit, and today I'm going to show you a finished object but at the same time my new pattern. So let's do the thing that I like to do the most. Let's put the hat on. If you're interested and do not want to listen to this video, go check it out down below. I'm going to put a link to this pattern so you can get it. And if you're watching from the moment that this video has been published, you have 48 hours to receive 20% off. So go and grab it. First things first, I'm going to tell you what kind of tools I used and then a few things about the pattern. Okay, my inspiration was a KnitCrate box. When I opened it, I had an idea what I'm going to do. And you can see that unboxing video on this channel. Maybe I'll leave it down below. I was holding a yarn and then I was holding this bag. That's why I figured out I need to knit a wheat field hat. So first things first, a lovely fabric that inspired me and reminds me of my area where I live, and I love it so much. Beautiful, beautiful, a beautiful bag. And that's why the inspiration, that's why this section of the lace. Love it! So thank you so much. Don't forget, if you want to get your first KnitCrate box, you can get 20% off. Just use KL20 or watch any unboxing video and you will have a link and the code of that. Check. The yarn. With the box, I received 3 skeins of 75 grams skeins. So what did I use? I used Salt River Mills Surrey, which is 75% Surrey and 25% wool, which is Surrey is like alpaca. And we have 75 grams, which is 250 yards. Okay, you probably operate with 100 grams in yardage and meters. So what I used over here in 100 grams is 286 yards, which is 261 meters on the screen. The gauge. Check the gauge, always check the gauge. The gauge I used is 14 stitches by 22 rounds. I actually just knit the brim and I measure it that way. And the gauge, the swatch is in a ribbing pattern, just in case you're now thinking about it. But let's go back to the yarn. Okay, so probably you're asking me now what the color is it? And the color is, as you can see on the screen, Blue Sprouse, I think that's how you say it. I know the name is blue, but this for me is definitely a green color. This green family. Love it. So, I can't show the yarn in the skein, although I had it, but lately I was celebrating 5,000 subscribers on this channel, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You'll see more of my designs, and I promise you once I design something, I'll give you 48 hours to grab it for 20%, like this pattern, so maybe it is worth it. Also, you can find a how I do playlist, which I show you how I knit, and even on how I playlist you can find free tutorial from the beginning to the end of how I knit a hat, which is just knit hat in a bulky yarn. So go for it if you've never knitted a hat. But anyway, needles. As you may know, I have needles in my shop. Obviously, I have my pouches and I used a thin green pouch to this one because that would suit the most. And this is my green Flower Power collection circular needle. Maybe over here I'll show you a few photos. Hopefully I took some photos. Work in progress, how I was knitting this hat so you can see how I use it. The yarn is a sport weight yarn. I was able to clip it through. Needles. Needles I use, those needles you can find in my shop. I use interchangeables. I love the way the cable twists. In the fit needles, unfortunately, you have a fit end. So get twisted, and with these I love it so much. So basically what I used, maybe I'll show you on the screen. Hopefully you can see on the screen, the pink thing is the cable and the two purple ones, that's the Haya Haya sharp tips, because I love sharp tips, and those you can find in my shop. So cord wise, we have a small to 16 inches, 40 centimeters. For the brim, I used US size 2.5, 3 millimeters, 4-inch needle, because only 4 inches will fit 16 inches, 40 centimeter cable. And the same 4-inch, but this time US size 6, which is 4 millimeters, to do your lovely lace section. And here are our needles. Right, what else you need to know about pattern, at least what I can share with you, is that I knitted it from the bottom up on circular needles, and I was doing brim, which I folded, and then I was working with a lace section. When I reached a body section, we're working with the lace, and you can find in the pattern a chart and the written instructions how to do the lace. I love charts. But anyway, it is quite interesting, but at the same time easy pattern to memorize, but not from perspective that it's easy per se, but it's quite intuitive. And I did over here 3 repetitions of the chart, so you could see it's slightly a beanie section and slightly slouchy. So if you want more slouch, maybe go 4, and if you want more beanie style, maybe go 2. And then we have a crown, and in the crown we also have a chart and the written instructions, so that goes well too. And in the end you can have a pom-pom, and I just put that pom-pom because my test sisters were putting pom-pom and I thought it looked so cute. But the actual crown looked amazing too, and I took some photos, so maybe over here I'll show you how the crown looks like, because you might be interested. Okay. And one more thing to kind of finalize the lovely look, I put my Knitting I Love tag, which was my logo. I do not sell this design, but in the future I'm going to have on the shop a tag which will state also the year, so check it out down below. Hopefully it will be soon. Follow me on Instagram, because I'm going to post that. You will have a 3 stars, and when you flip it, you will have a year. So I thought it would be a cool idea for me when I'm knitting my hats to know what year I knitted a hat. And if I'm gifting someone a hat and I spend some time with them, I can actually have a sneak peek and see when was the last time I knitted them a hat. And the other tags that you can find are felted tags in my shop, so go browse it, check what I have, maybe you find something you like. Okay, is there anything else I should say? Right, we had so much fun knitting this hat, so check hashtag Wheatfield hat, because you might find my knitting progress over there, my knitters knitting progress over there, and the future knitters who are going to knit this hat. So check this hashtag. Also, the other hashtag I use when I'm knitting any hats is Knitting I Love Hats, so you can check what kind of hats I've knitted already if you're on Instagram. Also, if you want to show me whatever else you're knitting and you have on your needles, hats, shawls, sweaters, cardigans, go and use hashtag Knitting I Love. Show me what you're knitting. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next one. Bye! All links down below. And here, without a pom-pom. Which one do you like?